Hello everybody, welcome to another video lesson here from English Valley Cafe. My name is Anne. If you're new here, welcome. You can follow English Valley Cafe on Instagram and Facebook. So in today's lesson, I'm going to share some very useful phrasal verbs and two extra expressions that I'll share with you at the end of the video to help you become more confident when you make presentations. Now, these phrasal verbs, you can use them for presentations as well as in some of them in everyday conversation. All right, so let's get started. The first phrasal verb is start off. So we can begin the presentation by saying, well, let me start off by talking about. Or you can say, I'm going to start off by talking about. Okay, and then whatever the topic you're going to talk about. The second phrasal verb is move on. Move on. So let's say you are in the middle of your presentation and you feel like you've talked enough about a topic, a subject, and you want to make the transition to go to the next topic. You can say, all right, let's move on. Let's move on. The third phrasal verb is hand out. Hand out. So oftentimes in presentations, we have a survey or a questionnaire that you want to distribute, you want to hand out to your audience. So you could say something like, all right, I'm going to hand out a survey, or I'm going to hand out a questionnaire to you. Okay, hand out, that means to distribute. Survey, questionnaire, or some kind of worksheet to your audience. The next one is fill out. Fill out. So after you distribute or after you hand out the worksheet, the questionnaire, or the survey, you want your audience to fill out, to complete the questionnaire. So you could tell the audience, okay, please fill out the survey, or please fill out the questionnaire. The next one is go on. Go on. And this is similar to the phrasal verb move on. So if you want to transition to a new topic, if you want to talk about a new topic, then you can say, all right, let's go on. Let's go on with our topic about something. Let's go on. All right, the next one is to go back, to go back. So oftentimes when you're giving a presentation, most likely you have some kind of visuals, and that is usually a PowerPoint. We use PowerPoint slides. So let's say you're talking on slide number 4, but you want to go back to slide number 2 to show your audience about something that you already talked about previously in another slide. You can say, all right, let's go back to slide number 2, or let's go back to that slide that we were looking at. Okay, so to go back. And the next one is wrap up, wrap up. And we use this when we are approaching the end of our presentation, when we are about to conclude the presentation. You could say, all right, let's wrap up the presentation by answering questions. All right, so wrap up means to conclude or to finish up something that you're doing, or in this case, a presentation. All right, now the two extra bonus expression that I'm going to talk about is, the first one is let's take a look at. So if you want to direct your audience attention to some kind of visual or to the PowerPoint, to the video, you can say, all right, everybody, let's look at, and then show them whatever you want them to see. Okay, so let's take a look at. Let's take a look at. The last expression is a show of hands. A show of hands. And you can use this expression when you want to interact with your audience. So if you want to ask your audience a question and you want them to raise their hands, you can say, okay, with a show of hands, how many of you have been to a conference like this? So these are some very useful phrasal verbs and expressions that you can use in your presentation. Hopefully this is helpful to you, and try to use this next time in your presentation, and hopefully you'll become a more confident presenter. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up so I know. And if you are new here, or if you have not subscribed to English Valley Cafe, click on the subscribe button and then click on the bell, and then you'll get a notification every time I upload a new video. If you have any questions, leave your questions, comments, feedback down in the comments below. And I do answer all of your comments, and I do look at them. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.